will own nothing and be happy. Do you really think that's a new concept? Let me explain. When they talk about you will own nothing and be happy, this is a phrase coined during the World Economic Forum. Klaus Schwab, that guy, they coined this phrase, talking about, that you will own nothing and be happy, meaning that they had an agenda to take over everything because that's what they believe that is better, that all the power be in their hands kind of thing, right? And we take that and it's like, in our generation, we think, wow, they're doing something new. Let me remind you that there is absolutely nothing new under this sun. It's nothing new. It's just old concepts, man. Let me prove it. Do you remember this movie right here? You remember this movie? This is a movie that came out a few years ago called Downton Abbey. Downton Abbey. And you wonder, the movies always give you a picture of what they really talking about. So in this movie, Downton Abbey right here, people love this movie. They felt a sense of nostalgia, this period piece where they're showing, the class and all this different type of stuff. And people are like, wow, man, it was a nice feeling. But you don't understand that when they talk about you will own nothing and be happy, this right here is what they're saying. See, in this movie, you had two different distinct classes of people. There were only two different classes of people, man. That's why I say middle class, you must survive. They only had two classes of people. You had the upstairs people and you had the downstairs people, right? You had the people who worked upstairs or the people who owned everything. The whole movie was about the people who owned it and the people who worked for it. Of course, the people downstairs are the people who work for the people upstairs, doing everything to putting on their clothes, reading their letters, making sure there was no pressure on them. This is the agenda that this phrase notates. They're talking about making everybody downstairs people, right? But the oddest, strangest thing about the movie that really hit me was that the fact of the matter is, downstairs people prove two things. That working class, middle class people are the key to it all, man. We keep the car going. We keep the machine going. But the second thing, they program these people downstairs to such a degree in this movie that they took pride in the upstairs people running everything, and that was life to them. Middle class must survive. You got to fight back against this because this is the agenda